Hey guys, this video is by request. This is a Classic Fans 56-inch original copy oil bath shaded pole 2-speed. I got this for free off Craigslist along with a white and brass 52-inch version of the same fan, white, brass, and cane actually. And it was actually only a few blocks from here at my organ shop. It's the only thing I've ever found in this town. And I can't remember if I might have even gotten them before I had the shop space. I know I stored them here in the attic at the shop space for years before I decided to make this industrial fans only and the other shop, you know, residential fans only, with the exception of blender fans and yeah. So it's very different than a Hunter original, and you look close, and it's also very different than the earlier Classic fans that I have. One difference is the castings. I have an earlier Classic fans that's never been seen in pictures or videos. It looks exactly like an original, except it has Casablanca type blade brackets instead of Hunter type. You know, the smiley face ones with no teeth. And I got it, the blade brackets were broken, which is why I've never hung it or assembled it, although it'd be very easy to find a set that fits it. It's brown and brass, the blades are pecan. I mean, it's identical to an original. If anything, it's heavier than an original, which I've been told that these are constructed in such a way that they should be. But the castings look identical. This, on the other hand, is actually lighter than an original, and the castings are a lot thinner. The rotor is thinner. Castings on the top are different. Everything about it kind of feels cheaper than original, actually, which is in direct contrast to the older Classic fans that I have, where everything is actually heftier than original. These Reversair arms, you don't have to push them in; they just snap. This is the switch cap that came on it. Blades are thinner than an original, but I think the 52-inch blades of this type are the normal width. I think these are thinner because it's 56-inch. And that's the vaulted ceiling kit that came with it. I think those are really cool. Obviously not the original down rod. It came with like a 5-foot polished brass down rod. So, got some oil in it. Let's give it a try. That should be low. 0.84. You're going to hear some buzzing. That buzzing is the canopy. There's supposed to be a rubber grommet that sits between the part of the canopy that attaches to the down rod and the part that pushes against the ceiling. I foolishly did not use that grommet. I was like, I don't know why I need this. I know why I need this, because otherwise the canopy will vibrate. Well, that's quiet. And that's actually a pretty decent low speed. Off, high. You hear the vibrating of the canopy. I didn't see where it started out, but it's working its way down. When we test it with other things, we'll be able to see where it starts out. It's not going super fast for high. It's rated at 1.9 amps, and it's drawing about 1.6, so that's about right. But that's less than an original. And you would definitely expect for it to be drawing more, given that it's a larger fan. Let's see what we do back here on the airflow test. I'm going to turn these blender fans off. They're going fast enough that I worry that they're influencing the test. I always think they're not going to make a difference until I start doing the video. Yeah, if anything, I'd say it's not as much air being moved back here as a 52-inch original, at least of some of the ones that I've tested that have been particularly strong, like the shaded pole ones. It's better than, you know, spinner motor 52-inch fans that we've tested. It's definitely not better than any of the 52-inch, you know, K55 type motors and things we've tested. It's, you know, That's really shouldn't be a surprise, off, given that the permanent split capacitor originals perform better than the shaded pole ones, or at least better than the R&M 2-speed shaded pole. Nothing performs like the original antique ones. It's also possible that this will run better after the oil has had some time to run in, and, you know, just a break-in period. It's still a pretty quick spin down. So let's reverse it. Low. I just love the look of reverse pitch blades. I'd rather that the fan be spinning clockwise in this case, but I just love the appearance. That's low, off, high. Other than that canopy vibrating, which, like I said, could be solved with a rubber piece, it's silent. That's nice because a lot of times the shaded pole R&M originals hum. So it's a little bit higher in reverse. Is that blender fan going because of the fan? I guess it is. Keep waiting for it to stop, but the other one's long stopped, so maybe that's what that is. Nope, looks like it's going to stop now. Nope, I don't have the patience for this. Just for the heck of it, let's do the decade cap in with the blades reversed, because why not? So okay, I just am charging all the caps there. 1 microfarad, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So to get it to start on high, slowest you can go is a 10 microfarad, but nope, it looks like that's going to stall out. So let's try 11, 12. So you would need a 12 microfarad if you're going to make a wall control for this. That's quite a large capacitor for wall control. Although I guess you could use one of those 8, 12, 20 controls and it'd just be a 3-speed wall control instead of 4-speed. Okay, so there's your low. It's drawing 0.68 amps, by the way. 13, 14, 15.92 amps. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 is 1.38. So that actually wouldn't be a bad high medium. (21), 22, 23, 24, 25 is 0.183, which is less than, like, Yeah, we don't want to go any faster than that because that's going to hit a resonant frequency and kill some things. So, just to be clear, starting current on high is about 176 and then it drops. So, let's go to the solid state control. I think I'll reverse the blades for this. This way we've tried a version of each. Started around 0.68 with the cap. Oh no, I remember what I got to do next. Let's see if we're going to, let's say you wanted to make it a 3-speed fan and add a low speed cap. Let's do that next. So let's take away the solid state. Starting back at 0. That's a 7 microfarad. Let me just scroll. Nope, 6 isn't. I was going to say let's roll it back to 6. I think I started to say scroll. So 7 microfarad is what you would need if you were going to add a low speed from the pull chain. You use a 3-speed pull chain, add a 7 microfarad cap in the switch housing, and voila, that's now your low speed. Just for comparison's sake, this is your medium. So that's actually a pretty good 3-speed range, if you ask me. Okay, now we'll transition to the solid state. And we'll go off high. This is actually a 3-speed pull chain in there, it's just the medium selection isn't being used. So all you'd have to do for this particular fan is add a cap. You wouldn't even need to change the pull chain. So we got the solid state control. We're up to 3.5, 4.5, 5.0. Right, that's 6.1. Scroll it back a little bit. 0.58. I'm going to drop it back to 0.5 and let's try again. Because I feel like that, Oh, now if I go back to 0.5 it starts. Shaded poles are strange to get low speeds on. Permanent split capacitor are so much nicer for this. 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, 5.5, 5.6, 5.7, 5.7 is the magic number. So far silent. It amazes me how much more current these draw at going at such a low speed than a permanent split capacitor. Really the only advantage for shaded poles is that they are cheaper. So for little tiny cheap motors where it doesn't make much difference, like a blower fan in a refrigerator or box fan or something like that, it's just not. Okay, let's go 1/8 of a turn, takes us to 0.82. You hear that wind outside? That's crazy. 1/8 of a turn takes us to 1.2. So far silent, other than that canopy buzzing. And then the rest of the way is high. It's a little buzzy, but it's not extremely. So, well, there you have it. The 60-inch. Excuse me, I keep calling it 60-inch because I'm in my head when I had it packed away. I knew it was bigger than 52, but I couldn't remember if it was 56 or 60. So I've been calling it 60, but it's actually 56. I measured before I started the video. So it's the 56-inch classic fans, original copy. Shaded pool, oil bath, arch end blades, Reversair brackets, ornate switch cap, vaulted ceiling canopy. Pretty cool. One of these days maybe I'll bring the 52-inch version with the cane blades out here. It seems like it's running a bit better now that it's had a chance to break in some. Let's for the sake of it, let's just go to high one more time, because why not? Let's see if it goes any faster on high now that the oil's had a chance to work its way in. That does seem faster on high. It's not a huge difference, but it's noticeable. Still, like I said, still not quite the same performance as I would have expected. I wonder if they had to change the design of these slightly at some point due to Hunter. Wouldn't think so, though, because people have talked about the patent having expired on the pre-R&M originals, and that's what they used. I've seen that same bottom cap used on light kits. Never seen anything else use that type of vaulted canopy before. Okay, thanks for watching.